So thankful for this time here on this Wednesday to try to be an encouragement to you. Today I'd like to look at 1 Chronicles chapter 21. Here we have the account of David having something very difficult occur in his life. Jerusalem, Israel, was suffering because David had gone against the Lord by numbering the people. And though he had been warned, he went ahead anyway. And the tendency for leaders and people that God has blessed to find themselves taking credit and being tempted to be proud occurs, and God had to deal with him. And he chose to take the direct judgment of the Lord, the angel of the Lord. And so the angel of the Lord began to come upon Israel, and 70,000 people died. I mean, what an awful agony that must have been on the part of David. And so God stays the hand of the angel and causes the prophet Gad to tell David to go to the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. And so they go to the threshing floor, and you know the story, how that David asked for a place there to build an altar, that the plague would be stayed. And so Ornan says, you can have the place, you can have the oxen for the offering, you can have everything. And I'll give it all, he said. And then verse 24, a verse that we often quote, and King David said to Ornan, nay, but I will verily buy it for the full price, for I will not take that which is thine for the Lord, nor offer burnt offerings without cost. And so David sacrificed himself to be able to buy that area. Now we look at this, and we're thankful for the response of David. We're thankful for the mercy of God, but it's a sad, sad situation. Many times we'll be in our lives, we'll see ourselves or others will make wrong decisions, and there are consequences for that, and God is good to teach us and to work through those consequences. But I want to just mention here that the thing that is so encouraging about this is that David bought the very area that became the Temple Mount. This was the place where Solomon would build the temple. This would be the place where all of the other temples would be built. And at the peak of this mount would be the place that Jesus Christ would die on the cross, Mount Moriah. And so God took the disobedience of David and David's right response to the judgment of God upon the nation because of David, and he took that sacrifice, forgave David, and made this a place that would become the center point of worship for the nation of Israel, and would be the place of redemption for all of us. I say this to encourage you. Many people live with guilt and think God can never use them. Listen, however God works in your life, and whatever consequences you have to go through, if you'll walk by faith, and you will accept what God is doing, and continue to do what he tells you to do, God will shape your life and use even the negatives to bring you to a place of great usefulness. Oh, we can be encouraged. Satan may seem like he has the victory, but when a person turns to the Lord, it is God who gives the victory.